Okay, welcome back, folks. Welcome to Limited Academy. This is our weekly updates. As you all know, we do weekly updates every Saturday and Sunday to tell you on the Pmms strategy on how it's going and how our week went. Now, we treat the four assets, which is US30, US100, gold, and oil. And we use a strategy called Pmms, as you all know. If you don't know about it, go check the strategy on my channel. I've taught a lot about it in different videos. Now, if you can see, we are in oil, and we have the Asian range Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now it played out in 4 days except on Wednesday, and we have the Tuesday weekly high. As you can see here, this is the Tuesday weekly high. We got it here, and from there it was downtrend. So you can see on Monday, market took the Asian low and went to the Asian high. So we put in a buy here, then we hold it to the next day. On Tuesday, we put in a sell trade here and we hold it to the next day, that is to this low. As you can see, it also broke this our trend line. Same thing on Monday, it broke this our trend line. Take note of trend line. I told you I don't joke with my trend line. They help tell me where the liquidity is at and I want to move with the liquidity, right? So market goes down here, and after that we have on Wednesday. I was looking at this, so I put in a small buy here though. Yeah, but it was a trick an alert that I set on my MT5 triggered, put me in, but later stopped me out because I was also on a sell trade, which was on Thursday, and this was the smoothest trade we have for this week. Straight to take profit, we targeted this low, which is the next day low, previous day low, you understand. And as you can see the liquidity there too, right? You can see the liquidity on that day, and market send it off here. Then we have on Friday, which it played out too, but it's quite smaller. Now this is the move. Market took the Asian low. As you can see, we have clean liquidity like this. Can you see the liquidity? Then I was expecting price to just take off this liquidity, and that's exactly what happened. That was on Friday. Now that's all for the US oil. You can see liquidity has been obeyed back to back, and we already have liquidity to the upside. So I'm expecting a bullish movement next week to clear out these highs and this clean trendline liquidity. So we have gold. Gold wasn't nice again this week. We only had one win in gold, and um, but the win was quite big because I held it throughout. Now the win was on Thursday. We had a sell trade. Yes, I sold on Tuesday. We had no trade on Monday. Then on Tuesday, I sold here. Went down to take Asian low on Monday. Then we looked for a buy, but we were stopped out. Same thing on Wednesday, we stopped out. Then on Thursday, we got our buy trade, which was sweet to the take profit. But I hold it because of this clean trend line. I knew market is going to clear it to these relative equal highs. And you know where you have relative equal highs, there's a lot of buy side liquidity there. And I was expecting price to take it because price has cleared the sell side liquidity, and there's also another sell side liquidity down there. I said the price has cleared it and I had to move with the trend to this upside. So this trade was actually a big one. I hold it from here like this. Yeah, this is a trade actually. So, but I took substantial profit from here. Then I watched it play out to the next day. Then on Friday, we didn't have any trade. I wasn't expecting it to come down because I wanted it to take this relative equal highs. And that's all for gold. Gold, it was nice, but the PMMs didn't play out back to back every day. Now the US30, that one is always nice. The indices has always given us most of our profit. Now we have a Monday. trendline liquidity. We sold here after the open market took the small short-term equal highs. Then I look for a sell here. Then we targeted this low. For the next day, that's when we got out of profit. Tuesday didn't play out. Then on Wednesday, another sweet sell trade. Straight up, this was quite fast. I didn't even believe it. Then we had on Wednesday, so I was expecting to put in a buy trade here, but I had to wait for 9:30, and 9:30 came down to clear this low. Yes, so and this low was, you can see liquidity, and this market cleared. So I knew that we were going up because it has taken sell side, then it's going to buy side liquidity, right? And that's exactly what happened. We put in a buy trade and we jumped in the trade. Then on Friday there wasn't trade because I was expecting this drop here. Let me take off this line. I was expecting this drop to get to this low, then I'll put in a buy trade, but it didn't. So only the sell trade, and it stopped me out from my sell trade because of this liquidity. So I wanted to sell to the Asian low, but it didn't play out. But that is it for that. Then we have the US100, which was our biggest win. On Monday, we have a trade. So it took the Asian high, we targeted the Asian low. On Tuesday, it took the Asian low, we targeted the Asian high. Simple. On Wednesday, it took the Asian low, targeted the Asian high. Clean. On Thursday, took the Asian low again and targeted the Asian high. Just sell, buy, like back to back. That's why the Pmms is the best strategy to learn to make consistent profit off the market every day. Now on Friday we didn't get anything. It was quite bad. So the market was choppy. I don't know why I wanted to sell here because of this clean, but it wasn't looking nice, so I just optioned out. I didn't trade. And that's all we have for this week. And next week, expect another video to be dropped on updating you on how the strategy is being used back to back to make consistent profits. So have a nice day, folks, and have a nice weekend ahead. Bye.